My name is Megan Iman.
My name is Jackie Lantern.
My name's Tesla.
My name is Asia Rosé.
Know me now.
My name's Bambi Jade.
My name is Miami Andrews from the House of Andrews.
My name's Dominica.
My name is Anita Deluxe Bump.
How old were you when you knew you were different?
Honestly, like 10. Like it was like 10 to 12, maybe we'll say 14 for sure.
I probably knew I was different around middle school, maybe 14, 13.
Pretty early on, probably like 4 or 5.
When I figured I was different, I was 15.
I think all of us are born knowing we're a little bit different, some more special than others.
I would say I would have had to been 3 years old to when I could actually voice it.
I was probably about 6 or 7 when I knew I was different. And from there on, it was just a learning experience of how I understood I was different.
Maybe when I was like, I can't remember exactly what age, but if I could think about it and guess, probably definitely was in like my middle school years. So I'm pretty sure I was like maybe 12, 11.
I would say I knew I was different. In sixth grade, I would say 12.
What age did you actually start putting on makeup?
19.
I was 19. I was going to a rave and I wanted to be different. I wanted to do something like cool. So I started doing like painting of like these DJs, and they like did these crazy like masks and stuff. So I painted that on my face, and that's how I started.
No, because I wasn't allowed to, but definitely when I got a little older, like 6 or 7, I would still make up whenever I got the chance for sure.
When I started putting on makeup, I was 15.
I would say from like 6 to 8, and then at 8 years old, I kind of went for it and was like, this is me.
I was, I believe, 17. Started when I was 17 years old.
Oh, I was 16. Started with some eyeliner.
I started putting on makeup when I was 13, 14 years old. It kind of progressed itself into just more drag makeup and being as gorgeous as I possibly could.
What do you like most about yourself?
I think what I like most about myself is that I am helpful and caring, I would say.
That I'm very outgoing now. I love just to chill, have fun, and smoke a lot of weed and drink a little here and there.
I'd say probably like my resilience and my ability to bounce back from like the lowest points of my life. You're never gonna keep me down, you know, so I'll always come back.
What I like most about myself is my personality.
I like that I can see the beauty in other people.
Everything. I feel like you have to have self-love to keep on going in this life, so might as well keep it going.
The one thing I like the most about myself, I would say, is my personality. I think I'm so, like, out there.
I really can't put a definitive answer. The list could go on and on and on, from physical attributes all the way to mental and how I put in work into everything, and it can go on and on and on.
Well, I really like that I never give up on things that I really want to do. You know, even though sometimes I feel like it's never gonna happen, I always keep it in my head and just never give up. That's something I've always liked about me.
What do you think people think when they look at you?
That's a pretty girl.
They like what I do and they underestimate me afterwards because they get to know me and they like feel like I'm a pushover.
I think people think when they look at me as a goddess.
I'd like to see. I like to think that they see someone they can be really close with, someone they can see themselves in.
That I'm gorgeous.
I think people think of a well experienced person doing something that isn't easy for everyone to do. It's not easy for everyone to get into. So I feel like when people do see me for the first time, they know me already and they really have a certain respect for me.
That I'm probably really good looking, like really gorgeous, like they're really wowed. They always love what I'm wearing. And then they probably wonder what's going on down there. Definitely. Which is okay with me.
I think they think I'm super beautiful. I think the first thing they see is my eyes, and they just want them.
Does it make you uncomfortable when people look at you?
It does not make me uncomfortable. I love when people look at me.
No, I quite enjoy it.
No, I love it. If people don't look at me, I'm upset.
No, I love attention.
A little, but I like the attention so much that I didn't care.
When did you decide you were no longer going to dress the way people expected you to dress?
About when I was 20.
Probably around high school. I just got bored, honestly, and was just ready to provoke, I'd say.
That's a difficult one. Probably around the time I could breathe. That was always different.
When I came out of the womb.
Ooh, that's a good question. I would say my senior year of high school. I wore a dress underneath my graduation gown.
As soon as I ran out of middle school, it was straight into wearing whatever I wanted into high school and going on and on and on, and I haven't looked back since.
Do you feel more comfortable in or out of drag?
I feel more comfortable in drag for sure. It just opens you up so much. You can feel comfortable talking to people. It's like if you were just wearing like a Kendall, like, a mask.
I think it's probably equal. I'm pretty comfortable all around.
Honestly, I feel comfortable in both ways. I'm versatile.
Honestly, when I'm lounging around, all of this took a lot of time and effort. And so when I'm lounging around, that's when I honestly feel more beautiful.
I feel more comfortable in drag in the sense that I don't care about the long hair or the boobs or any feminine attributes that I bring to the table. I just feel more comfortable in the sense of the respect that I have because I'm good at my craft and I'm good at what I do, and I know people respect me, people like me. And this is how I made my friends. This is how I made my career so far. This is how I make money. So in that sense, I feel more confident in drag just because like I do have such a big community of people that know me and I have a voice.
I would say I feel a lot more comfortable in drag. I'm definitely like a woman underneath.
Do you feel safe walking alone when you're in drag?
Not all the time. Yeah, for sure.
No, not at all.
100% every time.
Sometimes. It just depends on the side of town.
Every time that I walk alone in drag, whether it's a 2 feet walk or any type of walk alone in drag, it's a scary experience because people don't have any respect for you when they don't know what you're doing, when they're not in the scene, when they're looking for someone to pick up on the side of the street. Obviously, we're these bigger than life pictures of what women are supposed to be. We have the exaggerated makeup, the beautiful hair, the nice costumes, the good shoes.
In San Antonio, no. It feels a lot more safer in San Antonio to be walking around in drag because they don't really care. It's like if you're in New York and you're just walking around and they don't care what you do.
Were you treated badly after coming out?
Um,
By your family?
no, not by my family.
No, when I was younger, I really just tried to hide it until about like mid high school, where I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. I started dating somebody openly, and we just stayed strong until about college, where we went our separate ways, and then I learned what it means to be gay, walking around. It's fun in the club, not outside the club.
Lucky enough, I was not treated badly.
No, I feel like it was better coming out. There's been instances, yeah, like some times, but I feel like after I came out, things were a little bit more liberating for myself.
My parents treated me differently a little bit, but I would say as I grew up, they came more around to the idea.
Oh, definitely. I would say since I transitioned at an earlier age, I was really sheltered from seeing any of that. So when I came into doing drag, it showed me the uglier side. So I remember like my first time going out in drag. Um, I've always seen myself as a woman. So forgetting that you're in drag and people looking at you crazy and just like coming up to you like, oh, that's a man in a wig. It gets you. It shows you the uglier sides of being a part of the LGBTQ community, but I love it because it shows me what I didn't know.
I was never treated badly by any of my friends or family. It was more of just having to get used to the lifestyle that I was bringing to the table because, like I said, when I figured myself out, it was a full on explosion of makeup and clothes and hair and dressing the way I wanted. So I kind of went at a faster pace than what my family was ready for. But in the end, they ended up catching up with me and really accepted what I needed to do.
Have you ever been attacked?
Yes.
No, no, I've never been physically hurt by the opposite sex at all.
Many times.
When I was in my freshman year of high school, I had my first boyfriend. We were both DL, you want to call it, whatever. But, I mean, obviously it's obvious, you know. So I guess his family was under the impression that I turned him gay or whatever. So one time his brothers saw us together and they jumped me. Yeah.
No, not physically, luckily, ever. And you hear stories about it going on to your friends and basically your family members at a certain point in your friendship. It gets to that point, and it affects you as the same. So it hurts me just as much when one of your family members and community members get attacked. But luckily, it hasn't happened to me, and I hope it stays that way.
Well, in high school, we had lockers, and they shoved me in a locker, and they spit on me, and they called me the F-slur and said, you like that, don't you? You know, but, you know, it makes you tougher.
Have you ever been verbally insulted?
Yes.
Physically, no, but verbally, yes.
No, I wouldn't say physically, but verbally, there has been some times where it's really weird because men will come off as like they want you, but the moment that you say, no, thank you, that's when they get crazy. And I feel like that's the part that a lot of people don't really see. They think it would be more of people that didn't agree, but it's the people that are more ashamed that they do like people in the LGBTQ community.
No, not anything super serious, not anything super devastating that had a big impact on my mental state. It was just a little faggot comment here, a faggot comment there, and but faggots are just cigarettes, so it doesn't bother me, and it never did, and it never will.
Well, definitely. I mean, yeah, there's been definitely a lot of times after I came out where, people are calling you like slurs and names and stuff like that, like that may not be appreciated, but honestly, at the end of the day, I already know what I can do, what I'm worth and stuff like that. So names like that, honestly, just like earlier how I answered it, I don't even come to my head unless I'm really thinking about it. Before I did come out and stuff, that was definitely always on my mind. Like whenever I would hear a slur or something about me that I wasn't accepting at the time, it was definitely a struggle to deal with.
Have you ever been bullied for the way that you dress?
No.
I was lucky enough to not be bullied.
Do you have any close friends that have ever experienced any violence that you thought is totally wrong? And
Of course. I've had friends that can't even go into the grocery store without being called names.
have they ever been physically attacked themselves?
Probably, most likely, yes.
Lucky enough, no, because we're all bad bitches.
How do you feel about the violence against the LGBTQ community?
I mean, it's terrible. I feel like anybody with a good heart should feel that way.
It's really hard to see it and to learn about it and to hear about it in history books and stuff. And they paved so much of a way for us to have our way to walk around in drag. Like back then, you get out of drag once you're done, and then you go home. Like you go straight to your car. If not, they'll harass you and like beat you up or kidnap you and take you away. It is horrible. You literally need to do that. You just get out of drag, you take all the makeup off, and then you go. Because if you stay late enough or you go out in drag, then somebody will pick you up and they will take you and kidnap you and probably kill you or pimp you out
Because you
because you're anything but them.
It's pretty gut wrenching, honestly, especially when you've been through it.
It's a little nerve-wracking, a little bit. It makes you look over your shoulder once in a while.
It's sad. It really is. But I think we're a lot stronger than we think we are.
It infuriates me. It makes me angry. You can't change a person, so why are you gonna get mad that they're who they are?
Like I said, it affects you just the same as it would affect you if it actually happened to you. Whenever we go out and we do our own thing, we all talk about it, we all hear about it. It goes through the grapevine in the snap of a finger, and we're all on the lookout for where it could happen next and who it could happen next to, because none of us are safe and none of us can do anything to be safe besides protect each other.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's the same for everybody, well, in the community, that it's very disappointing to see. It's definitely not something we want to see happening. And, I always wish there could be a lot of things that could change, but, it's definitely just going to take time.
What do you dislike most about being misunderstood?
I don't think I dislike being misunderstood, if that makes sense.
I guess the confusion. It's all the questions.
The thing I don't like the most would be just a misconception that usually people think they don't understand the concept of what being trans means or being a drag queen means.
I think that just when people don't really want to grow or want to know or want to think differently, that just kind of makes me feel like, okay, well, there's no hope in this type of person. But that can't stop us from trying.
What would you like people to know about you?
I would like people to know that it might sound cliche, but just like everyone else, we're all human. We all come from the same place. We are here on this world to do the same thing. So,
Do you feel that things have changed over the way people treat you over the past 5 or so years?
No.
Yes and no.
for sure, it's we are starting to be, as a community, more accepting.
As much as you'd like it to be?
Oh, not as much as I would like it to be. Of course, there's always still room for growth and improvement.
I think over time it's gotten better. I know when I first started, it wasn't as good, but now it's like they're like, "Hey, queen."
Yes, I think that when I first started doing what I was doing, I got no respect from anybody because my family and friends at the time, we were still young and in middle school and high school when I started learning about drag. And my family didn't even knew I knew about any of that stuff. So um, it was just, it's just been like a crazy high jump to now I have respect for what I do and everyone else around me has respect for what I do, my family.
Yeah, I can say, well, it's just honestly not really. I don't know if it's just different because I've changed coming out, or it's just because I've changed as a person, or I really don't know. But yeah, I've definitely feel like now things are changing and people do treat me differently.
100%. Because I feel like before I started doing drag, I wasn't as outspoken about being trans or even doing drag because obviously I wasn't doing it yet. But the moment that I started doing it, I was like, I'm here to let the world know that we are here and we are going to be here, whether they like it or not.
So do you feel that that respect level has come more from your family, but outsiders still don't give you that respect, or they do?
Complete unknown stranger outsiders. There's not one person that I can talk to unless they've seen something like RuPaul's Drag Race or something online. But even to that sense, not any normal person unless they're really involved in my community or they go to the strip or anywhere to be involved in their own type of mini communities involved with it. That they really understand. If it's just some normal stranger and they've just seen a TV show, they may think they understand, but there's a way bigger picture than just what you see on TV or what you see in ad campaigns or anything.
What do you think we as society could do to make you feel accepted?
Just spread more love. There's not enough love.
It's just about being open to continuing learning and not just going by what you know, because people would be like, I'm not used to that, so I'm not going to get used to it. And it's like, well, times change for sure.
Definitely just whenever you have a chance, use your voice to stand up for us because it's really needed.
I would say just people needs to be more open-minded.
Just let us be us. Let us be the same humans next to you.
Definitely just more education on like what being gay, trans, a drag queen, a queer person means. You know, a lot of people and a lot of kids nowadays are getting the visuals and the visibility of our community, which is amazing. But I definitely feel like that's what needs to keep happening, and more light on that kind of scene, and especially the big picture of like Hollywood and stuff like that. That would definitely help let more people feel more comfortable with it.
I would say research, like study. A lot of people don't study or do their research and they just go off what they hear online. So I think really actually like getting into it and researching it would really benefit.
Educate yourself. I think that's the number one thing that a lot of people really don't get the concept of. We're going out here and we're trying to like push equality, but if they don't understand and they're willing to understand, you can't really just take their flaw if they don't understand it, educate them and move it forward. And that's what we want is the change. It's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy every time.
If you have a message you would love people to hear or understand, what would that message be?
I mean, I'm sure you all understand, but just spread love, like I said. We all just need love. You never know what anybody is going through, what they've been through. So, just love one another.
It's just to stay compassionate and be open to learning about other people and how they live and where they're going, and not just going by what they are, where they're at now. And that even if they're struggling or going through anxiety, depression, and addiction, it's just temporary, and they can grow and be better people. And to make sure to vote, because that's the only way we're all going to be equal. We're not equal in the US.
You only have one life, so live it unapologetically and only answer to yourself. And yeah, just make the best of it.
Be open-minded.
One little message: never give up and always be here.
That love is love, and that's all that we need on this earth, is to actually love each other. And if you agree or disagree, let it go and move on.
Always spread love, never spread hate. And if you do have hate to say something, if you do have something hateful to say, just keep it to yourself. Say it to your friends that won't say nothing, because honestly, this world is just so nasty sometimes, and it's usually what we see nowadays. It's just gotten worse and worse, to be honest. And from what I could say, it's just spreading love, spreading happiness, spreading laughter is going to be always the best medicine to make everything better in the world, not just the community.
We're just like you. We're normal people. We just like to have fun. We express ourselves differently.
Come to a show, come and accept us, and we'll accept you with open arms. There's only so much time we all have in our life that we can choose to put aside and actually understand people and where people come and different people. So take some time out of your day, come to a show, come see what our community is all about. You'll see that it's nice and loving, and it's way more than just, like I said, what you see on TV or what you see in like ad campaigns, makeup campaigns, what you see and just anywhere else. It's like a really different experience when you're in the community and you're talking to people who live their everyday life like this.
I will be the last to fall. I won't shed a tear for them to see. I won't have your name to call. 'Cause I will be the last to fall.